Vikings and Adam Thielen reach agreement on restructured contract for high-stakes return. Adam Thielen with a shock move. Minnesota Vikings fans will be buzzing the veteran wide receiver who entered the league as an undrafted free agent in 2013 and has spent his entire career with the Vikings. Reportedly agreed to a huge restructure of his contract to play for the team once again. His return comes after a 2-year stay with the Carolina Panthers, and as the 33-year-old opens the second chapter of his career with the team, he spent the first 9 years of his career. The Vikings and Thielen agreed to lower his salary by $2 million and eliminated $4 million in incentives from his deal. This was the 30-year-old Thielen's choice. He took less money from Minnesota in order to facilitate his return to the home state Vikings, proving in the process that he really does want to go home to Minneapolis. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero broke the news and added that for Thielen, it was not about the money, it was about coming home. This follows the trade between the Vikings and Panthers, in which Minnesota received Thielen, a 2026 7th-round pick, and a 2027 5th-round pick in exchange for a 2026 5th-round pick and a 2027 4th-round pick. The transaction brought to a close Thielen's tenure in Carolina, where he had solid front numbers, such as 103 catches for 1,014 yards in 2023 and 615 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2024, despite having a hamstring injury. His reliability as a veteran kept him around while the Panthers' youth built up behind him, and his durability and play did nothing but help sustain that value. The Thielen news comes at a good time for the team, which faces a host of challenges looking ahead to their 2025 season opener. Rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy will start, and the team is missing some talent in the receiving corps. At receiver, Jordan Addison is suspended after a DUI arrest. Justin Jefferson is nursing a hamstring injury, and Jalen Nailor has a hand injury. Amid these uncertainties at the position, Thielen's seasoned presence and familiarity with the organization offers steadiness and depth along the perimeter at wide receiver. The Detroit Lakes product first signed with the Vikings as an undrafted free agent in 2014. During his time with Minnesota, he made 2 Pro Bowls and was known as one of the most consistent pass catchers in the league. Famed for his sharp route running and clutch third-down conversions, Thielen became a cornerstone of the Vikings' offense. His release in 2023 was a harsh blow both to the player and the club after nearly a decade with the team. Now that he's back, though, Thielen gives not only the familiarity, but a leadership as the Vikings navigate an entirely new era. Thielen's return is sure to help the offense and quarterback Kirk Cousins in the early portion of the season as a Minnesota team that finished 9-7 last year takes on the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field on September 8th in its opener. The team's quarterback situation is still to be decided, and the receiving corps is in a rebuilding phase. So Thielen's leadership may be the steadying presence the Vikings need to get off on the right foot. Vikings fans can look for Thielen to be an integral part of Minnesota's early season onslaught. It will be interesting to see how this seasoned wide receiver impacts the Bills' offense and helps the team to hopefully continue to win in some of the tough weeks ahead. Don't be left out of the action. Keep reading as Adam Thielen tries to show that his coming back to Minnesota isn't just a going home, but a coming back. The Vikings' adventure is about to become even more exciting.